What kind of chicken you want, mister?
Get ready for marketing insights, business strategies, and growth tactics from the original founder and marketer of the Daily Dose, no matter what those other guys claim. He's the original marketing entrepreneur who helped bring big business, media, marketing, and the public sector to the internet, while keeping government happy and away from overregulation of the digital age. And he's got the savvy and proven experience to help any business grow and succeed. You're listening to Marketing Insights with your host, Yasha Harari.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Marketing Insights with me, your host, Yasha Harari. I want to talk to you today real quick about Facebook growth hacks, ways to increase your conversions to customers by using smart growth hacks or marketing tactics on your Facebook business page.
Ladies and gentlemen, permit me, please, to claim your attention.
The reason to apply these growth hacks to your Facebook page is because you can actually see a dramatic increase in business if you do the appropriate things on your Facebook page that give you boosted social signals and social traffic. While it may not necessarily help your SEO score organically and directly on Google, it does actually still send signals in terms of quality, user engagement, and other metrics that are considered. So even though you may not see it directly impact your SEO scores entirely, you still should see it increase your bottom line. That said, here are some things to do.
And away I go!
The first thing is you want to take advantage of the big, easy editing the action item at the top of your page. And what that means is picking the right CTA or call to action button that's available at the top of your Facebook page. It could be subscribe, join now, visit, buy, anything like that. There's all kinds of different CTA button actions you can specify, and you should take advantage of that. It's a very big, obvious, easy thing to lead your customers to the right page, either within your Facebook page if you have added tabs, or to your website, or to a social page, or wherever it is that you want your customers to go, or whatever action it is that you want them to take. You can actually choose a variety of actions for the CTA button, and that's something that you should explore to see the one that matches your business needs first, and go with that, the one that works best for you.
Let's see action!
In addition to just using the button, the next thing you really want to do is actually use the header graphic that's above the button to point to the button in some way, whether it's a photograph of somebody pointing down, or a sign, or a graphic overlay, or text overlay, something that draws attention to the fact that there's actually a CTA button in that area of the page. That will actually increase the engagement that you get with the users and that CTA button.
Let's see people!
The next thing you want to do is to actually have your business page verified. Now, you've probably all seen that little blue check mark in the circle that you usually see when you look at the page of a celebrity or a politician or some major company, some major, significant public company, whether it's Facebook or Google or some other, huge company, Apple or whatever. You'll notice that actually it's really hard to get those, and you pretty much can't get those unless you're actually a company of public interest. So if that's not you, then there's really nothing you can do about that except to become one of those to get that blue check mark if that's your motivator. But for the rest of us in the world, the gray verification badge is actually what you're probably going to be able to get.
Truly wonderful.
What you need to do to get that is to verify your business page using your phone number. That's the fastest way. And what you do is you go to your settings at the top of your page, and then you go to General and click Page Verification. Once you do that, click on Verify this page, and then you click on Get Started. And then you have to give them your publicly listed phone number, your country, and the language of your company. And then once you select the Call Me Now option, that will allow Facebook to call you back with a verification code.
Verify.
And once you enter that 4-digit verification code and click Continue, you're basically done with that process. Having the gray verification badge may not have the same kind of weight as having the blue verification badge, but it's definitely better than not having one at all. And it shows people that you're, a professional business and you take everything seriously, including your social media.
Most impressive.
The next thing to do is to use Facebook Live videos. The reason you want to do that is because live videos obviously offer a perfect channel for user engagement in real time. That's basically giving you the power to be a broadcaster with just something as simple as a smartphone and
Facebook.
which, if you think about it, is pretty amazing that you can reach that many people. You can reach out to the world essentially through Facebook in live real time. So what you should do here is to pick a topic. If you already have topics in mind, that's great. But if you don't, Facebook suggests things like do a demo or do a Q&A session, or if you're an artist or musician, then do a performance of some kind. If you're a content site that's always bringing news to the people, then do a breaking news type of live show. You could also do a live with type of show, which is where you basically bring somebody into the broadcast with you.
No, drink up, varmint!
It's kind of like a guest or cameo appearance. You could also do behind the scenes.
Now, Joseph, look what we have behind the big doors.
Or a show that you watch with your audience. In other words, you're watching a show, they're watching the same show, and you're commenting about it live.
'Cause I saw it on TV.
And then, of course, you could do a Q&A with the fans and cover hot topics as well. Because hot topics are, well, first and foremost, probably the most popular thing to talk about. So that gets shared a lot. And if you're aware of what's hot and what's popular and shareable, then you're going to get more user engagement. Anyway, once you've done that, make sure you tell your fans that you'll be broadcasting. Tell them ahead of time, obviously. Write a very an attention-grabbing kind of caption or title for the video. Make sure you tell a story that's clear and concise. Make sure you try to captivate your audience really quickly, because as we know, humans have very little attention span, and the more technology we throw into our environment, the less attention span we seem to have. So it has to be attention grabbing.
Crazy Eddie, his prices are insane!
And of course, while you can use a smartphone to create content for live videos, if you have higher quality production equipment, and even maybe a team, especially for things like Q&As, interviews, profiles, anything like that, where you have to feature a person's words very carefully. And it's usually good to get, if you can. But if not, a smartphone will do just fine. And of course, the content should be relevant to your audience. So, if you're selling apples, grown in some organic farm, you're probably not going to find an audience for people who are looking to buy plaster to make casts for their operating rooms, right? Or if you're a B2B, and you want to sell your SaaS to other companies, then make sure that you're broadcasting either from a conference or from a keynote speech that your CEO made, or who knows what. Could be any kind of business event or other relevant content made by your business. Even a funny video about the SaaS that's actually informative and clear and gives the user a clear call to action. It just should be relevant. And of course, give shout outs to people who are watching, to people who are engaging, even during the broadcast, because they can feed back to you live. And ask users, of course, to hit the follow button right on your feed. That way they know the next time you're going to do one of these. And try to record when you're connected to a stronger signal. That's just useful technology advice to make sure that you get good quality recording. And once you're done with the live broadcast, make sure you embed your video on your blog, on your website, whatever, wherever you keep your videos and curate them. And one of those places should actually also be inside of your Facebook page where you can curate videos. And as it turns out, putting videos inside of Facebook, embedding them directly on Facebook as opposed to calling them from YouTube, is better for engagement. While YouTube videos may get more overall watch time, there are other benefits to being on YouTube, and there's a whole different way of a different huge opportunity stream there for marketing to YouTube. Facebook videos are very strong on Facebook, and the users who watch Facebook videos engage with Facebook embedded videos much more than they engage with videos that are called in from YouTube. Now, a lot of that has to do with the way that YouTube videos are presented on Facebook, where basically they're linking you out a lot of the time to the video. You can't really embed the video so easily on Facebook. But on Facebook videos, they're obviously embedded directly, and you see them on Facebook without having to go to any other site. So it's natural that they would get higher user engagement. Of course, that really leads to the main point, which is sort of the single biggest thing you can do to increase your productivity using Facebook, is to actually upload original videos to Facebook. The reason for that is that videos on Facebook have a higher engagement rate and a higher average share rate than YouTube videos. In fact, the engagement rate is about 110%, and the YouTube video share rate compared to the Facebook video share rate, Facebook has a greater share of that by about 1,055%, which is more than 10x. So that is massively significant, and it is something that you should focus on getting done.
I'm gonna dig for buried treasure.
In addition to original videos, another excellent device to use for marketing tactics is actually images, and of course, original text posts. Those are whole different topics because they have completely different metrics, but keep in mind that in general, pictures do very well. Facebook is very visual. If you make original videos that are high quality and relevant to your audience, you'll see engagement increase significantly over just reposting stuff that's not necessarily high quality and not necessarily relevant. It's kind of logical. The same thing applies for text posts. If you make short, snappy type posts that are easy to engage with, and you use 1, 2, 3 hashtags that are relevant, you're much more likely to see higher engagement than if you just put out a long-winded text that nobody's going to read. While Facebook is a popular place for a lot of people to blog, or not really blog, but to post very long commentary, usually emotionally driven, it's also a place where people prefer brevity much more than they prefer long-winded content. If you're a well-known writer or something, or well-known personality, you can write a longer post and have a higher engagement because of whatever other psychological factors are in effect. But generally speaking, if you're just a small business trying to get attention, then keep it short, keep it witty, and keep it clear and actionable. That's pretty much it for now. Hope you've enjoyed this episode going over the Facebook growth hacks that you can apply right now in January 2018. And I think that if you do that, you'll start seeing some good growth even this year. We'd love to know what you think. What do you think we did not cover that should have been covered? I'd like to know. Please let us know in the comments below. Always looking to learn more things.
Cool.
That's it. I hope you join us next time for another episode of Marketing Insights. Till then, take care.
By YashaHarari.com.